So we're in Antigua, Guatemala. It was settled in the 1700s. There's a lot of tourism and business going on here. But at the same time, the surrounding communities, they need our help. 65% of Guatemalans are under the poverty level. That means probably they just get one meal a day. If they get sick, they're gonna be in real bad trouble, because if it's an emergency, oh gosh, it's even worse. I have a coffee company, and I see the lack of medical attention. So one day I told God I wanted to get involved with their needs and other coffee workers from other coffee plantations that I do business with. And that's how everything started. We're heading to San Antonio, Aguascalientes. They are related to coffee as well, because there are some small coffee growers. And San Antonio, Aguascalientes is a community that really needs a lot of help, and pretty much in every aspect of a community. Okay, so Jessica, you're in charge.
Okay. Hi everyone. It's such an honor and privilege to have every single one of you. For us, it's a gift from the Lord that you guys are here and serving the community we love so much, because we know that the big need of a medical outreach in this community, and I'm sure it's going to be a blessing to many.
I was talking to Crystal about this brand new community. I know there are so many good things coming. Let's start the day. I'm really excited about it. Thank you guys for everything. And let's go for it. Let's bless other people today more than ever. Una, dos, y tres. Go.
So this is an exceptional interprofessional education opportunity for students. They get to learn about not only the role of their profession over here in Guatemala, but also the role of other professions. So we bring pharmacy students, nursing students, but we've had a variety of other health professions join the team. That's a great way for them to learn about each other's roles.
So we're pharmacy students from Belmont here at the Hope Clinic today. So we've just been helping the nursing students if they have any questions about the medications we have, kind of like some self-care questions like how can we treat something that the patient's having. They were just like dispensing the medications, counseling the patients if they have any questions about it. We're also just translating and writing the instructions in Spanish.
It's also really awesome that we get to partner with local doctors that are with us. And so they're really getting this cultural perspective of what healthcare looks like outside of the US, but then also a very real experience in seeing how the different professions work together as one team.
As I'm going through the different triage tables, I'm seeing that there's going to be a great need for follow-up. I just talked with a patient with diabetes. She hasn't been to the doctor in the last 3 months. She has a blood sugar over 600 right now. She's having trouble seeing and even talking, and she's struggling a lot with her health.
This year, for the first time, we've been able to bring the mental health component by having a licensed provider on the trip. And an example today was a lady that came in and she mentioned that her arms have been going numb. And as they began to assess medically, she noted that it's after an intense burst of anger. And so I got to sit with the patient and notice that she really is going into her fight or flight. So we were able to talk through some strategies in the goal of her being able to feel her hands when she's at home with her family, which is her primary stressor.
She came here because she's diabetic and her blood sugar was really high and she doesn't have access to medication. She doesn't have money. She currently has to provide for her son's medication who has epilepsy. She's extremely grateful that we come here today and that if we have access to give her medication, then we will give it to her. And if we don't, we at least get to see her because she doesn't have money to go and see a doctor. So she says, thank you so much for the care that we're providing for her.
When we started this with Belmont 10 years ago, they were able to see kids that probably were 5, 6, 7 years old. Now they are teenagers, and you can see their lives change, and that's what we're aiming for. Sustainable change with a really good plan and strategy, and that's where we're working every day. Pretty much, this doesn't stop.
My name is Luis Meyer. I'm the operations manager at Bella Vista. We are a company that produces and exports coffee for roasters. Really happy to have the Belmont people here. This is a good opportunity for the workers of the farms to check on their health. I think not all of them are aware of how important it is to check every year. So we're really excited and thankful to have you guys here.
So the students that we have here at this Guatemala mission trip in Antigua are really performing well and adapting to a completely new environment. So the things that they learned yesterday about processes and flow and finding their roles and how to do their tasks well, they're really getting to shine today.
1, 2, 3.
So far I've learned just what we take for granted in the United States, that if a doctor tells us something is wrong with us, we can just go to the pharmacy after getting a prescription and get it, and it's easily accessible. We're here for them, it's a whole lifestyle change, and they feel like it's almost the end of the world for them, where us in the US, that would be so easy to do.
So using my nursing skills and my bilingual ability in Spanish on this trip has been a roller coaster in several ways. I've been there to maybe help a patient understand a little bit better, make them feel more comfortable, and being able to connect those two worlds has been beautiful.
I'm a freshman nursing student. I got to work on patient education, independently taking vitals and educating patients mainly. I really appreciate the fact that even though I'm a freshman, I've never been in clinicals. This is my first time ever in a clinical setting, but I have gained so much experience, and I am independently working and learning more about patients and learning more about myself.
Just love that we get to help them and give them advice and just where to go from here, and get to pray over them and just encourage them and help them as much as we can.
So we're ending our clinical day here, and we're going to go back to our place and debrief. And one thing we like to do with debriefing is give the students an opportunity to process what they've done today and go through their emotions and think about the patients and share with each other their experiences and think about how they can take those forward into practice in the future.
So it has been such a blessed week. Belmont students got to enjoy a beautiful day off at the Monte Rico Hotel, but at the same time, the community here is suffering with the lack of hospitals, pharmacy, and any other medical attention. We are on a mission to bring medical care to this community and many others. Just like coffee, I look forward to growing a beautiful harvest with Belmont for many years to come.